Okay, so we are back after taking a week off for another live show. So I'm just going to get everything sorted out, and then I think we're pretty much ready to go. So, yeah, just going to be painting whatever takes my fancy this week. So let's get the old cameras on. Move that out of shot. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Mad Cow is already in chat. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Moo ha 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 ha. I am Zim, you will obey me. Sure. And Basic Mercer Painting is here, says hi all. Hello. Hopefully we'll get a few people jumping in this week. Hopefully no one's forgot about the show after the week off. Looking around trying to see where all my brushes are. Gotta get everything together. I'm not exactly super organised today. Got the palette here. Everything's just everywhere. We will move the palette. Yeah, we'll stick that there. Palette can go there. Brushes, don't need that. No brush. And we just need some miniatures. So, what to do today? I've been doing some Rumble Slam stuff, and they're pretty much finished. I'm only doing like the most basic quality on these, so I just want to get them out ready to hopefully film some games for. So, got a few little bits to do on them. Probably just quickly do that. It's only a few little highlights. I'll put them guys there. I have an Empire General. I'm still knocking brushes everywhere. An Empire General. People who've been on our Instagram would have already seen this guy. I've just given him a quick spray with the airbrush. Probably start painting him, dropping him everywhere. And also got Death Hag, so I've got to get her painted up at some point as well. So I'll probably do some work on her, definitely. So first thing I think I'm going to do is start painting. Just finish this little Rumble Slam team off. Just give them some highlights. This guy's got gloves on or not? I'll have to look at the box. Yeah, so these are the heavy pounders. And is that showing up reversed for people? Yeah, I think I may have actually flipped this camera at some point. I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to be painting some heavy pounders. Let's just get the white highlights on first. Let's get the worst bit out of the way. So feel free to jump in the chat. We always sit and talk rubbish for 2 hours. And of course my email address is there if anyone wants to show any miniatures they're working on or what they've finished, anything to share with the rest of us. Happy to put them up on the screen so we can all check out other people's work. It's always nice to look at other people's miniatures. So yeah, I'm just painting on the highlights of White Scar, essentially. I hate painting white, which is why you haven't seen too many more Primaris Marines from me lately. They've just gone on complete hiatus because trying to find a motivation to paint now is very difficult at the moment. But there's not a great deal of white on these miniatures, so it's not too bad. So far they've just been painted with Ulthuan Grey and then given a very light glaze of Guilliman's Blue. Now just layering up some White Scar. That'll give us just a very basic white. Probably take a couple of layers to get it smooth, but such is the nature of painting white. So Benny Boy San is here. Good evening. Hope you are well. Good to see some of the regulars jumping in the chat already. course, as always, you can let me know what you're working on. Hopefully everyone's getting some hobbying in. I haven't done a great deal myself. Nice, so Mad Code has almost finished one more order destroyer and one more order bomber. They're ready for paint, and then the final assembly. Nice. Yeah, I've painted oh, excuse me. I've painted a few Walking Dead miniatures. Not many, just about five or six, I think. And I've been painting these guys, and I just built a few Free Guild stuff. We're starting a Bitzbox city. We haven't got a name for it yet, but it's me, Wayne, and Jab are all participating in that. So we've took a little bit of the Hammerhall. Was it Hammerfall? We've all took a bit of that box each, and we're all doing a bit of that. So that's pretty cool. Like a collective army. It's like a Bitzbox studio army. Because all the armies you see usually are just our own sort of personal ones. Sometimes we mix them together if we've got the same army. Or we'll use each other's miniatures and stuff. But this is actually going to be a collective studio army. Which is very cool. So I'm essentially sort of overbrushing this white on this guy. And he's got some black gloves on I need to paint. I need to highlight all the blue areas as well. But yeah, I'm hoping we'll film some Rumble Slam very soon. Maybe get a video out in the next few weeks for that. That'd be quite cool. I've been wanting to play it for a while, so that'd be quite cool. I've got other... Well, I don't know what they are. Teams, I suppose you'd call them. I've got a few other teams to build and paint as well. I'm not a massive fan of the miniatures. They look nice, but they're all just resin. And there's a lot of release agent on these ones. So, add a bit more prep to them, and on these clear bases are okay, but you don't want to be getting glue everywhere on them. Whereas all like the Walking Dead miniatures, they're all like single part plastic, and they're really nice. Fine, you get little areas where the paint just chips off so easily on these resin miniatures, so they'll all have to have a nice matte varnish when they're finished. So just go over some of these black areas where it's chipped a little bit. And this guy has some black gloves. You tried for GW butt plug yet? Yeah, I have. Here it is. Just got one of my Shade Spider guys on there because I just wanted to finish him off. Yeah, I quite like it. It's very comfortable. Fits in my little hands alright, so yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't put these guys in them, but yeah, they're just essentially for characters, aren't they? I posted a picture up on our Insta of two of them because I've got some magnets I've attached there, and you can essentially have them together like that. I wouldn't hold this upside down because that might slip off, but yeah, so that'll just slip off upside down, but probably never need to do that, but have two of them. And magnets are stuck together. Not the best way of getting them apart. But yeah, they stick together with magnets. Yeah, I quite like it. I think they're £5. Can't go wrong. Not at that price. Just I wonder how long this will last though. One day them springs are gonna break. So I'm not gonna actually fiddle around with that too much. But yeah, I feel I'm sort of using it on borrowed time a little bit. But yeah, I like it. This is another guy maybe we'll just finish him off today as well. And Pete Nicholas is here, saying, hey, hi peeps, sorry I'm late, stupid computer went offline. Well, you haven't missed a great deal yet. And you're only 11 minutes late, so that's good. You're going to see majority of the show. I am just painting some Rumble Slam stuff up. Hopefully get them finished off today, and then we can move on to something else. Definitely want to get the Death Hag started. So that'll probably be where I go. I'll finish this Shadespire guy as well. But these are just having a very basic tabletop standard. I just want to get them done. I got into a habit for a little while, just trying to do my best paint jobs on almost everything I was doing. Not my ultimate best, you know what, but like quite a sort of quite a good, yeah, it's quite a good paint job, I'd say. Like, sometimes you just need to get the basics done, just a base coat, shade and highlight, and call it done. Whereas with a lot of miniatures, I was just going that extra mile on a lot of them. And Peter Nicholas says, OPS Rumble Slam. What's that? So Rumble Slam is essentially a wrestling tabletop game. Apologies that the camera's on them is flipped, but these are the heavy pounders. Just a little Rumble Slam team. I also have the Deadly Divas, which include this girl over here. There's still little bits I need to do on these girls, really, but they got the basics done. They're at the basic level. So, some of our skin tutorials from a while back were using these miniatures. Like this one was the olive skin. But yeah, it's essentially just like a wrestling game. We've even got a Bitzbox ring, which I'm very looking forward to getting on camera. Got like the Bitzbox logo in the middle. It's really cool. Jay Thomas is here. Hello. This guy got little wristband things. So they're meant to be white. But I'm thinking we won't do white because I can't be bothered. I might just do them blue as well. But we'll do a lighter blue. Nick Page says, first time in the live chat. Hello everyone. What do you think the big reveal is going to be on Saturday? A new Primarch. I didn't realise there was going to be a big reveal on Saturday, but then I haven't really paid attention to much stuff lately. Could be. There's been rumours about Lionel Johnson. There's been rumours about Lehman Russ as well. Could be. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything, can it? I'd quite like to see another Primarch enter a game, I suppose, now that they've started. Yeah, the Emperor's revived. Jay Thomas says, everyone full of turkey. No, because I live in the UK, so We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving to all our American friends. I'm sure you have better things to be doing on Thanksgiving than watching me. Yeah, so it's a holiday I wish we had over here, because anything that involves food, you know, that's a good holiday for me. Any excuse to have a big turkey dinner. And then you have another one next month for Christmas. It's like, oh, you guys know how to live. They should just have a holiday every month where you just have a big slap up turkey dinner. Some predicting Fulgrim, yeah. That's a good shout. I mean, he's been rumoured recently as well. Oh, I'll be all over that if it is Fulgrim. Very much looking forward to that, if that's the case. Any excuse to be a glutton. Yeah. But then we have, well, not holidays, but we have days like Pancake Day. It's not a national holiday, but everyone seems to celebrate it. I know it's not actually because of pancakes, but it's nice to take a day and just dedicate it to food. Yeah, exactly. There must be loads, actually. If we adopted them all. That's a good way to live. I mean, you know, we never had Black Friday over here. We never really had Halloween at one point. So, you know, why not somehow hijack Thanksgiving just for an excuse to eat? Every day is Pancake Day. Yeah, it's weird. It's one of them things where we have Pancake Day, but I don't think many people really eat pancakes regularly over here. I certainly don't. It's just once you have sort of a Pancake Day, then you feel the need to sort of save it for Pancake Day, because you know you don't normally just have a big turkey dinner just out of whim either because of Christmas and stuff. So you need to adopt Oktoberfest and make it Oktoberfest. Yeah. You can see GW delaying the Orc release to be in October next year, just so they can use the pun October. Oh, I got gas. So let's go Zootech Green on this one. How hyped are you for the new Slime Marvo? Yeah, I mean, if I actually collected Catachans, I'd be really hyped, but yeah, the miniature's gorgeous. Really nice. And I really like that new Stormcast guy as well. Gonna send you a few photos of my mini Morty conversion. Cool. I'm sorry, I always keep going out of shot. I know we ain't got the best picture here. I'm gonna try and hopefully in the new year sort out a better setup. We're hoping as well some of these live streams might actually end up being games as well. So that's one plan for the future. Maybe we could have live streaming of like smaller games and stuff, whether they be part of this show or be another separate stream for the channel. But that'd be quite cool, because then we could have like people chuck a miniature around. This is why you need a handle, because then we can have people in chat could be like participating as well. It'd be quite cool. Let me take these off, I think. Oh no, I think this guy's loose on his base after I dropped him. The beauty of super glue. yeah, basic highlights on the shorts. I really can't be bothered. You'll go over there. I'll glue you back probably later. Just covering that trying to paint details with a cough is not a good idea. No, it's really not. Try doing it with hiccups. That's even worse. Yeah, there's a lot of it going around lately. I've had a bit of a cough. My throat's still sort of recovering. You know, a few people I know have been ill. It's time of the season. Gareth says hi. Hello, Gareth. Thank you for joining us. Just painting some Rumble Slam stuff today. So we have these. I don't know how easy they are to see, but these little baby type guys with sidebands, like little hobbits. But yeah, I've gone for more of a dark turquoise than the blue on their shorts, just to make them slightly different. And the girls actually are in Bitzbox colours, so you got the light red, dark red, and white. And playing GW. They released Death Guard and then the Black Plague is rediscovered in Africa. Yeah, it's all GW's fault. I was going to change my paint water before tonight's show, and I never did. And just look at the state of this. Look at that. There's this showing up black on the screen. That is not good. I'm going to have to change that. Not right now, but I'll change it. Don't smell yet. Which is surprising. Pay $5 to drink it. Ugh, no. My insides are messed up enough. To be fair, I licked the end of my brush enough. I've probably drunk some of it. Use it as a wash, yeah. Probably could. And dark glaze. Sweet. Right, that's just this big guy's shorts. And then we have a fun job of highlighting the black areas. And then these guys will be done for now. Well, one guy's got hair I need to paint. So I keep forgetting. I'll just do very simple highlights on the shorts. Just painting all the folds and stuff. Just edge highlight the bottom. Will you be stocking on Necromunda gang bits? Oh yes. Yep. Don't ask me when though. I'll have them. Just a case of getting photographs and such done. It's a lengthy process getting them up on the site, but hopefully this time next week, or at least maybe by next Friday, we'll have them on the website. Providing I get them okay. Because I think the game actually releases tomorrow and not Saturday. Most releases are on Saturday, so I'm sure this actually gets released tomorrow. But yeah, well, a few people asking us already, but we are only getting the games. We're not getting the actual. Well, I am getting the game, but not to stock. But yeah, we're not stocking the cards and dice and whatnot. They're just the games. Harry is here. Hello. Hope you are well. What are your thoughts on the easy to build kits? Yeah, I only saw them today. Interesting, aren't they? At least we got the little blight crawler thing, so well happy with that. What are the other ones? There's some like Death Guard Terminators, isn't there? They look quite nice. I'll be picking them up. And yeah, the aggressors not too fussed about, but nice to see them. And the Redemptor's interesting. That's quite a surprise. I'm gonna probably pick one of them up just to see what it's like. Underdog Painter is here. Howdy peeps. Hello. Hope you're well. Harry says nice cam setup. Thank you. I hope this is a bit better. I did use this setup last show a couple of weeks ago. I know the picture quality is a bit naff and the lighting's not great, but in the new year I'm just going to try and, well, everything you see around me I'm going to try and sort out. I know this thing up the corner there will probably be coming out. That's free up some room, and yeah, maybe I can move some stuff around me and get a better setup. I don't know, I'll think of something. I really want to get better paint racks, and I'm hoping I get a mate to build me some custom ones, but we'll see. I like the new Lord of Contagion's head sculpt, but that's about it. Yeah, from what I remember, that did look quite cool. They do look quite nice for noble stuff, I think. So, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of this blue into this grey. And we're going to have like a bluey grey highlight. Why not? Thin that down. I would wish for the mic to be a bit closer like the tutorials, but it's still nice as it is. Yeah, the only problem with having the mic closer is you're just going to see it. So it's just going to be right there, and I think it's on the highest setting. Yeah, it's on the highest setting. But yeah, so I just have to have it at a shot. But again, I can probably do a better setup in the future. J. Thomas says the snap fit Terminators are just meh. Yeah, they looked alright. It's nice that they give people a sort of cheaper option to collect an army, but at the end of the day, I don't know how much you're essentially going to save, because I don't think anyone would want a whole army of snap fit stuff, so it's still a nice option to have, I suppose. Funny actually, because in the tutorials I just use the camera's mic. I don't even use an external one. But it's got a pretty decent mic on it, I think. We're going to use that in the battle reports and such as well. What colours are you using for that dark skin tone? Rhinox Hide. Yes, it's Rhinox Hide base coat, and then it's just Doomball Brown painted over with leaving the Rhinox in the recesses. And that's all I've done on this guy. That's kind of quite nice, I think. I really like Doomball Brown. I think it's a lovely colour. Yeah, I'm really happy with this guy, actually, how he's turned out. I just wish he was made from a different material, because we're just getting odd little tiny little chip marks and stuff. And he did have loads of release agents, so I think there's just odd spots as well where the paint's not settling on him, but he's getting there. I'm doing quite sort of thick highlights here, but the paint's so thin they're going to dry quite light. And I can always come back in the future and just add sharper highlights if I want. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Perhaps Craig do a conversion clinic for those termies. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I could do with some more ideas. I've got next week's video already done. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some more video editing. We've done another skirmish game, so I'll be getting that sorted. That'll be coming out probably on Sunday. We've got a video for just some basic deck building for Shadespire. I think I'm going to put that out tomorrow if I remember. It's already on Patreon. It's annoying you can't schedule videos and put them on Patreon. For some reason, you can't link to scheduled videos. I need to get some more content on my channel at the moment. I'm loving Shadespire. Gonna get every faction for it. Yeah, I think I am as well. Already got ones that were released. I'm really enjoying it, and we have done a couple of games for the channel, and we will do some more. We will try Stormcast versus Iron Jaws at some point. So that'll probably be... oh, excuse me, that'll probably be in another video in the future. As will a Rumble Slam game. Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see the Skaven. And I think after that it's going to be Fire Slayers, so... And speaking of which, I'm just going to get this guy finished then. Did you ever play Zombicide? I'm about to paint lots of zombies. We play at work with some guys. It's very easy and fun. I think I've played it once. I'm sure it was Zombicide. I definitely played some zombie game down one of our local stores way back when. And I'm almost certain it was Zombicide. And yeah, great fun. Peanut says I saw it on Patreon, very informative. Yeah, hopefully that'll be received okay, because it is only going through the basics of deck building. I still need to sort of go through my cards and try and build a little deck. But yeah, I'm just like, at the moment I was like, I don't want to mix them all up, but it's what it is. Those models are probably best sculpts to date from GW. Yeah, they're really nice. Paint the sepulchral, I don't know how to pronounce it. Guard at the moment, lovely minis. Yeah, I really like them. I need to get them painted at some point. Wonder what the last two factions of Shadespire will be. The rumours say it'll be another Stormcast and another Bloodbound. So, yeah. Would be disappointing if true, but it wouldn't surprise me. Because when you got that art piece with all the sort of 8 different ones, there is like 2 Stormcast and 2 Bloodbound. And the rumours did say it was going to be Skaven, Fire Slayers, Bloodbound, and Stormcast, so... yeah. Oh good, I'm really happy people enjoyed the deck building video. For everyone who's not on Patreon, that will be on YouTube hopefully tomorrow, if I remember. I think really with this guy, I just need to do his hair. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to do hair on this guy as well, so I'll bring him to the front before he falls off his base. Yeah. The Shadespire book showed Fire Slayers as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Fire Slayers, because the, if they're anything like the Dwarf Blood Bowl team, which is awesome, then they're going to be really sweet miniatures. I don't expect to get the game this year. Oh, that sucks. It's enjoyable. It's quite a cheap one to get into as well, which is nice. Okay, here goes. Apparently a woman janitor has been arrested for having sex with a dead corpse of Lennon. She apparently had oral and anal sex on the embalmed body. not to derail or anything. Oh yeah, because his body's like kept preserved, isn't it? It's crazy. That's bound to happen one day, as these things tend to. There's always some crazy person out there. Damn it, I just carved a big ass turkey. That just sounds like some weird euphemism. So this guy's going to be blonde. I could act dead. I hope I get him banned where that Jeno works. Yeah. Oh dear. It's quite early in the show to get derailed like that. Must be a new record. I'm just going to do a few little highlights on their hair. Why not? No, I'll just call these guys done for now. So I'm just stippling on some little highlights. It's got very strange hair. There we go. Okay, so when this guy's hair is dry, I'll just give it a wash, and that'll be that for these guys, I think. And you get started on this girl, so yeah, a bit all over the place today, but just got lots of random stuff to do. So I'm actually starting a hair. Get zombies all the way here. Cool. Yeah, I did a few for the Walking Dead game recently. It's always fun to paint zombies. Quite quick and easy to paint up. Use this brush. Do I get some more stuff painted for Walking Dead? I will share email. I have got it here from J Thomas. Mini Mortarion. That's pretty cool. I will share it with the rest of the class in a minute. So I essentially made a little death shroud with wings. Highlighting my Death Guard ones and painting the booster I got in anticipation of Walking Dead. Prezi. Cool. Yeah, I really like the Walking Dead miniatures. Really like them. I'm a big fan of them. So they're all single piece, which is nice. All plastic. You can just take them out of the box, prime them, and you're already on your way. It's brilliant. You haven't got to put them together, you haven't got to wash the release agent off them. Haven't got to file down any mould lines, it's lovely. No, oh no, I haven't actually put any pictures of my Walking Dead stuff up on our Insta, have I? Maybe I'll grab the miniatures only behind me. I'll show them off. I've only painted a few. No, I forgot, I actually put them on my personal Instagram. But I'd sometimes put miniatures on there, but not very often. If they're ones from like popular culture, like the Marvel stuff, Walking Dead and such, then I'll put them up, because I know a few of my friends are into that sort of stuff. But not necessarily into like miniatures. What did you use for the zombie flesh? I've seen lots of videos but nothing pleases me. I did a 50-50 mix with lime green and bone colour. Didn't like that either. Well, I'll show you mine, and then you can decide if you actually like them or not before I tell you how I did them, because obviously if you don't like them then there's no point. But mine is done very, very basic. So I'll grab mine. Hang on. So these are the Walking Dead ones I've been doing. I'll bring them up to the camera. So as far as walkers go, let's show this big guy off. It'll be easier to show up. So essentially with this guy, he was Rakar flesh with a foam camo shade wash, and then just dry brushed with Ushabti bone. Basically how I've been doing mine. Very simple sort of walker flesh. I know the walkers have more of a varied skin tones, so I might do some with like some paraboards and stuff in. A bit hard to see, I know. Oh, I got Ezekiel. Got Ezekiel. Got Negan. Gave him a little beard to match the TV show more than the comic. Shiva. Really happy with how she came out actually. She looks really shiny on the camera for some reason, I don't know why. She actually looks better on the camera than she does in person. So I'm sort of admiring her. And Michonne. Yeah, I'm quite happy how these came out. Again, these are just very basic paint jobs. Just base coat, wash and highlight. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like them. I'm just trying to do something simple. Thank you, J. Thomas. Yeah, I'm really happy with how Shiva came out. First time I ever painted sort of like tiger stripes or anything like that, so it's quite cool. And those regular viewers will probably remember from a couple of weeks ago, I was painting Candy and Cola. So she is now done. You might have seen a picture of her on our Instagram page. So yeah, really happy with how she's came out. I will do some more stuff for Vanguard of War, and hopefully in the future we will get some games done of that, because it does seem quite cool. And we've got Cola as well. He's got his big soda gun on his back. thanks for showing them off. Don't plan to highlight mine. Yeah, I mean, don't need to, do you, sometimes? Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some more Walking Dead stuff done in the future, and that could be another game we can do on the channel. Now I've got my girlfriend on board to do a few of the smaller games, we can hopefully get a lot more stuff filmed, because it's quite easy for us to just arrange an evening where we can sit down and play something than it is trying to get Wayne and Jab together on a day what suits us both, and you know, it's all three of us. So that candy model would be cool. Sister's a battle proxy. Yeah, she's a little bit, I don't know, is she a little bit bigger? She's quite big. Yeah, she's probably just quite tall for a Sister of Battle, but she's pretty cool. She can lick and swallow my cola any day. Yeah. There's so many different versions of candy and cola throughout different games, which is quite cool. I do like the Super Dungeon Explorer ones. Also, something else to show you guys while I'm showing stuff off. And I will show Jay Thomas's Mini Mortarian. It will be coming. But I've been working with some chrome paint. After watching Chris's videos on Mini Wargaming using chrome paint, I picked some up. And I've done a sort of half chrome, half candy red Bitzbox Primaris Marine. Well, I say Marine. I've done a squad now. I haven't finished them completely, but you can see I'm still working on the bases. But yeah, really happy with these guys. They're a lot of work though. They're a lot of work, so I wouldn't do an army of them. But they come out alright. The chrome paint's lovely. I actually use some of it on candy as well. You can see how, I guess you can sort of see how reflective it is. And she looks like a comic book character intentional. Yeah, I think so. The Vanguard of War stuff's very interesting. Mad Cow says all their characters are anime based in design. Some of them definitely. Some of them just seem like very taken off Chaos Warriors. Definitely watch the unboxing video if you haven't done already, and you'll see what I mean. Detail's fantastic, but yeah, there's not a set theme. It just seems like you got someone like her who's very anime style, but then you got like these Chaos Warrior style ones and some Demon style ones, and it was all sort of mixed and matched. But yeah, I'm quite happy with these guys. I'll try and get them finished at some point. Still waiting for their bases to dry. I only just put the texture paint on just earlier. But yeah, I've been using this stuff. Liquid chrome. It's basically just a refill for a chrome pen, but you can stick it in the airbrush, and that goes straight through. You can use a brush as well. Just get a brush cleaner. Don't use water to rinse your brush off because it won't work. But yeah, really nice. Just a couple of layers and you get a really nice chrome effect. So this guy's hair should be done. I'll have to re-glue him to his base as well. But we'll just get this wash on his hair first. And we use Reikland Flesh Shade. And I haven't forgot, we will, while I do that, let's get up Mini Morty. Here he is, upside down. Layout. There we go. So, Jay Thomas sent in his Mini Morty. Really cool conversion, actually. There's a lot going on that base. I take it you've used a lot of green stuff work here. He's very cool. Got the plasma, got the scythe, got the wings. Very cool. Is he just going to be used as like a Chaos Lord or a Lord of Contagion? You just sent some other angles, didn't you? Yeah, this third one's actually quite a good picture. Let's get that saved. and get that up on the screen. Much better than my ghetto Chrome. And once again, he's upside down. Yeah, very cool. That base is just... There's a lot happening there. Is that just like bits of cork and then a load of green stuff? Base was all PVA and CA. Or CA? Am I just completely dense? That's really cool. Yeah, sometimes with cork you can sort of tell when there's cork, because just because of how it's layered, it doesn't look like cork, but just because of the way it's layered. But that's just me, because I use that a lot as well. But it looks cool. Very cool. CA is super glue. Oh, right, yeah, okay. We just call it super glue. Cool. Right, well, I'll say critique, but I don't know, maybe I'd have something lighter happening on the base, maybe like a lighter dry brush, just to make it, or maybe some lighter dry brush on him, just so one stands out from the other a bit more, but apart from that, it just works really well. The purple is a good touch. Definitely. And that's what helps him stand out as well. And the wings are cool. Yeah, really cool conversion. Really cool. Anyway, email address is on the screen for anyone else who wishes to share anything. We shared quite a lot over the weeks and months of doing this, which is quite cool. Do you think this is show 25, is it? 26? 26. I've only missed a few weeks. I think I'll start doing these in like May or something. Which is cool. I've enjoyed doing these and showing off my own miniatures and everyone else's, and just chatting and derailing and such. It's been fun. So just some more black areas on this girl I'm going to do. Thinking about painting more fleshy colours on the base to make it stand out better. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Well, that's quite some base. I've been really bad when it comes to basing for a long time. Seems Humble Bundle has a free game every Thursday at this time. Today's free game is Sanctum 2. Cool. They're just trying to get everyone off this show. I noticed that Games for Gold next month is going to have Vermintide as for free game for anyone on Xbox One. So I may pick that up and maybe even do a couple of videos on it if I got time. I never played it, so that could be quite fun. I'm happy that... Oh my god, my voice is going. I'm happy that I recommended the live show. I think I missed only one so far, which I watched the day after. Wow, that's good. Yeah, we've got some hardcore people in here. It's nice, don't get me wrong, I'd like even more people to watch it, but we have this nice little family of viewers now, which is nice. So our own little community, which is really cool. It's nice having sort of regulars. But there does seem to be a fair few people who watch these after as well, because the views do go up by about 100, which is nice. Hopefully as the channel grow as well, get a lot more. We'll get a lot more viewership as well. been looking for someone to do some extra content for the channel as well. But it's early days on that at the moment. I've had a few people show interest. But that door is still open. So we have an email from Madcow Crazy. That's amazing. Is that your work, Madcow, or is it someone you've found online? Because whatever it is, it's just... That is fantastic. So, I got an email from Madcow that says, the best Nurgle demon prints. And I think when you guys see this, you'll all agree. Let's get this bad boy on the screen. There he is. The base actually matches my Nurgle bases. That is fantastic. I love that. That Nurgling is one of the best things from the Death Guard release. That is very, very funny. Very cool. I love that. Oh, I'm always tempted to do something like that myself and actually run it as a Demon Prince, as long as I'm the right size base. That is fantastic, isn't it? I'll have to show that to Wayne and Jab later on. Brilliant. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love the fact that there's just dead Space Marines and skulls around them as well. He's just... Killed all of them. Yeah, there were 2 more pictures. There's like some close-ups. The last one's fantastic. I won't just show that. This is the last image. Nice close-up with his glowing eyes. That's brilliant. Don't mess with him. Oh, it's the wrong colour. I want it. Brilliant. Do you like the idea of a Nurgling getting promoted? Yeah. Sweet. And we have another email from Nick Page, who is enjoying the live chat. And he's been working on... Wow. Oh, they're really... Oh, I love them bases. Some Thousand Suns Terminators. Some Tartarus ones. Wow, they're really nice. So yeah, Nick's about to first Alder Shame. As I share some of his miniatures. So first, we have these Terminators. I'll just stick them across the screen. Really like the Power Sword with like a little glowing bit in the middle. That's really cool. And a lovely red colour. Is that like a candy red you got going on there? And yeah, I have to ask where the base is from, because they are lovely. Really nice bases. And it says quality over quantity, but the channel grows fast. I think watch every show again next day because Friday is hobby day and I'm painting a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's another reason why I want to get someone on board, because hopefully they'll have the time to do better quality of videos. Like, if they're just doing like some painting tutorials and stuff for us. Because I just don't have the time to do them so much now. Ah, Skyball Miniatures. Nice. They do some really, really nice stuff. A gang of Iron Men. And Nick also sent in some Stormcast. These are the Shadespire ones, which look 10 times better than my Shadespire ones. Yeah, Sky will do some amazing stuff. So I'm not surprised that them bases are from them. I wonder whether I do a different colour for these bits. I think I shall. Yeah, really, really good paint jobs on these. Really nice. This is one thing I just noticed looking at my guy. I haven't actually painted the leaves on his base yet, or the skull, so he's not quite finished yet. Yeah, really nice. Really like the glowing effect thing you got going on the sword as well. Really nice. And like the little sort of stars and the transition on the blue. Nicely done. Oh, I think quality of viewers, not the videos. There is quality in them for sure. Yeah, there's definitely a good quality of viewership. That I can't deny. We get very few sort of troll comments or anything. We get quite a lot of nice comments usually as well. And of course everyone in the chat is awesome. I think it's the pre-sculpt bases that really make these Shadespire models so badass. Yeah, I like that they have pre-sculpted bases. I just don't like the fact that they all have different pre-sculpted bases. Like, each warband has like a completely different style of base, which just seems a bit weird when they sort of come up against each other. So some consistency would have been nice, but they do look really, really good. Yeah, really cool stuff there, Nick. Really good. Putting us all to shame. Yeah, I just think it would make a bit more sense if they were on similar bases. I like all the bases they come on, but I suppose that, I don't know, you play against many armies in Fantasy, 40k, Sigma and that, and you know, if your opponent was on a different type base, you wouldn't really think nothing of it, but I don't know, just something about these sort of little board game ones where you'd want a bit more consistency. So that was the sound of another email. Just show off where I am with her. Just painting the same colours, the style of my elves, the purple and the dark turquoise. So yeah, if you miss seeing my elves on the battlefield, there will be another skirmish game coming up soon. That'll be mission 4. We took a little bit of a break from doing the skirmish and the Path to Glory. Path to Glory has just got really one-sided, so we might just have one more game of that just to sort of finish it off. But yeah, the game 4 skirmish, there'll be 6 games of that in total, so you'll see that very soon. It's been really fun. It's been good getting my elves out. So we have another picture from Nick. This is the other half of the Shadespire set, the Garrick's Reavers. Get them across the screen there. And let me Let's move them over. No, fine, whatever. Really cool. Really like them. Good use of blood on them, which is always nice for corn minis. Yeah, I really like them. Really nice. Unfortunately, it takes me weeks to do them though. Not great for army painting. Yeah, and that's sort of what I've been finding if I sort of put sort of my best tabletop work on a lot of stuff, so I just don't get through them quick enough. So sort of that point where I'm sort of picking and choosing what's going to have for better of my efforts. But even then, they don't normally come out as good as that. So Phoenix says it takes you weeks to paint a squad, and they don't look like that. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same here. So it's just them. Nice work on the dark skin. Yeah, that's really good actually. It's nice to see it sort of mixed up as well. There's different skin colours. Oh, excuse me. So this. Oh, that was. Oh, I'm sorry if anyone heard that. That was a really loud screech. Oh, my ears. Really inspired to paint again by the Shades by Minis. Cool. It's certainly seemed like it's been a popular game. I have been enjoying it, I will admit. We've been enjoying Gore Chosen though. It's a shame GW don't seem to sell that anymore, because that's been great fun to play. We have done a few more games of that off camera. We'll probably do some more of that in the future. I apologise if I keep yawning. So I think next up we're going to do her skin. Get that base coated. Just trying to get all the base coats down. We've still got plenty of time, so we might get quite far on her. And I'll probably do some little bits on this guy's base as well. So let's start with Raka Flesh. Oh, this brush is terrible. GW brush, of course. There's not a great deal of skin areas on this miniature, especially compared to some of the other ones in the range. Really awkward bits to get to on her back. A little bit there, which I'll probably do purple as well. Maybe a few areas of gold on her, I think. And that Wargamer is here. Hey all. Thank you for joining us once again. Hope you are well. I'd say happy Thanksgiving as well, but I think you're in the UK as same as me. I think. Interestingly enough, we actually get more viewers, or larger percentage of viewers from the United States than we do in the UK, despite being UK based. Obviously, I know the US has a much larger population than we do over here, so it's to be expected. But we don't get that in regards to customers on the website. It's definitely more UK, but that's quite cool. Any new non-GW games coming out that you are interested in picking up? Definitely Fallout. Absolutely, I've already put down a big pre-order for that, and I still don't think it's big enough. Carnival is another one I'm getting. I think that's TT Combat. I think so. So I'll be picking that up. And yeah, Wild West Exodus. I know Wayne and Jab have been playing that, and hopefully one day they'll do a video or two for that for the channel. They did show me miniatures a few weeks ago. They do look gorgeous. If you're interested in it, I would definitely recommend looking at it, because it is something I've been interested in getting into as well. I did have a miniature for around here somewhere. I've tied up a bit since, so I don't know where nothing is anymore. I thought there was another game I was gonna get, but I can't remember. I jump on too many Kickstarters sometimes. But Carnival is one I'm definitely looking forward to. And obviously Fallout. Yeah, I'm not too sure how it plays either, but it does look nice. Battlehammer's done a few videos on it, and it looks pretty fun. I actually like the Battlehammer guys. I'll have to check out their videos on it actually. I think most games look fun if the Battlehammer guys are playing it. Started watching them for the WHFRP videos they've done. I was like, Warhammer Fantasy Role Playing? I haven't watched any of their videos for ages. Yeah, see, they're actually quite local to where we are. They're about an hour away, I think. And I know they've done some videos down at our local store. Well, we've actually filmed some videos as well. But I've never actually crossed paths with them yet, but I know plenty of guys who know them quite well. So they do have a good channel. Oh really? I'll have to watch that. It's amazing, isn't it? When you watch guys like that. When you watch guys like that on YouTube, you know, they come across so confident, you know, so happy, but you don't realise what some of their internal struggles are. So for him to open up about that as well, that's really commendable. I'll definitely have to watch that. So I don't know too much what's going on the chest area of this woman. There's a lot of armour and stuff. It seems all over the place. So I think... So it looks like that goes up there for some reason. Yeah, it's definitely a misunderstood illness. It's one of the ones where people can hide very well. Or maybe they're not even hiding it intentionally, but it sort of hides itself, so to speak. I think a lot of people in this hobby deal with similar issues. I think that's probably a fair point. Yes. You just wouldn't know. Could be anyone who suffers from it. You just wouldn't know. Sometimes people could just put on a persona and you'd never know. It's a hard one to talk about, isn't it? I think for someone who has it to actually sort of open up and talk about it, I think that's a huge step, and it's something that I think will definitely benefit them. Like Pete Nichols just said, guys struggle to seek help, and that is part of the problem. That just makes it worse. So to actually go public with it, you know, you get people's support, you can seek help, and yeah, hopefully, in his case, he can at least, I don't even know what to say, get under control. I don't know if you get under control or not, or can get over it, but if it makes his life easier at least, then I hope he achieves that. So yeah, I wish him all the best, and yeah, it's a hard one to talk about really, but yeah, wish him well, and anyone else who has it, because you know, at the end of the day, it can be fatal, can't it? Because people can take their own lives, and that's horrible. That is the worst thing about it. Ellie Getzelman says, do you guys still have any Halo ships? No. I still have the Ground Command stuff though, but I don't have any Halo Fleet Battle stuff. I don't know. I'm tempted, if I can pick up some second-hand already painted stuff, I would. But I don't have any. I never had any in the first place. That was only JMac and other guys who were doing the videos for us. I never had any personally. Only the ones that I done for the painting tutorial that I gave away. J Thomas says no, it doesn't. Thing is, J Thomas, with the Halo stuff, we get asked it quite a lot by a lot of people. It was very popular and it got us a lot of subscribers, and I wish it was something we could still cover, but you know, Spartan Games have gone under now, so you know, you can only get it second hand, and the prices seem to be a bit inflated, which is a shame because it was a good game. I'm hoping someone will pick up the IP again at some point, and a new version will come out, and then we'll be all over it. Don't worry. But until then, it's it is a shame. It is a shame because there's definitely a good crowd for that. We had really good viewers, really good viewership for that. Anyone knows a range with naked female figures? Not sexist or anything, like ancient naked. It would be interesting to try and paint them realistic. Not off the top of my head. Maybe look on Cool Mini or not, because they have some more sort of. They might have a few things like that. They're normally quite limited runs. Some of the Kingdom's Death stuff, while isn't naked, is normally quite scantily clad. I mean, yeah, naked might be hard, but anything scantily clad you could probably find an abundance of. Haven't found any decently chaosy tomes for my Chaos Wizards. Do you know, I can sort of picture one, but I can't think what set it's from. I really can't think what set it's from. It might be War Shrine or something, maybe, might have one. We haven't sold bits for that. Zine stuff, maybe? There's probably a couple of Zinch books out there. Not completely naked, but Prodos Games has some stuff you may be interested in. Mad Cow says, problem with Prodos are their business practices. Oh yeah, let's don't even get into that, God. That's part of the reason, like Spartan Games were not too great either, which is part of the reason why JMac stopped doing videos for Halo. Because he had enough of them, but yeah, don't get even started on Prodos. God. They were bad. I did pick up the AVP game. I think I even did an unboxing video of it, but never really played it much. And Nick says, don't ask. The AVP Wargaming channel just did some unboxing videos about them. Nick Page says, try tabletopart.de for books. Cool, I have to make a note of that one. There is a Kersey style book in the Tallyman kit. Ah. Oh yeah, there is, isn't there? Manufacturer Miniatures has some naked female miniatures if you're into humiliation and rape fetish miniatures. Of course, Mad Cow would be the only person to recommend stuff like that. But you know we're all going to have a look later, right? No, but when it comes to painting skin, actually trying to paint miniatures with a lot of skin on them naturally is a good way of getting some good practice. So, yeah, while some of these scantily clad and naked stuff might seem a little as you say, sort of sexist and that. But, you know, for trying to practice painting skin and stuff, they're actually really good. I really can't see what's going on our back here, but I'll just paint that bottom bit like brown or something, or purple. Yeah, let's do purple. I don't know, I don't really like buying from sites with foreign currencies. Especially with the pound being so weak. I would love to have some plastic naked female miniatures. Would be great for amateurs that you could put clothes, armour, etc. on yourself. Yeah, that's quite a good idea actually. Yeah, I never thought about using them like that, but yeah, that'd actually be quite cool. Just fully customise them then. Good for practicing green stuff work and stuff on as well. Ah, I'm getting over a cough, I swear. Right. Kingdom Death models are the only ones I can think of for completely naked, but damn, they would be costly. There are a few recasters of Kingdom Death stuff about though. Those tabletop art.de people have women with not much on. Can't find the books, but for naked women. So just a couple of areas of flesh around her boob. Needs neatening up. And then she can be ready for a wash. So she's coming along. She's coming along. She's got our base coats down now. Hey, thanks for the almost shout out in the York Warboss conversion video. Almost shout out, was it? I can't even remember. I record all these like 2 weeks in advance. Oh yeah, suggested a blood throne wheels. Yes, of course. Yeah. That's right. I don't know what to do with the rest of the blood throne. They got some really good pieces to make your herald up, so I'll probably make a herald on foot. And then maybe the rest of the bits can just go in bits bags for Patreons and such. Speaking of Patreon, maybe in the new year I might be readjusting some of the pledge levels on that. That won't affect anyone who's already on it, but that will affect future sign-ups, so... Not by much though. But I do really want to do a higher pledge level where you can just get a big bag of bits every month, but it's just trying to work out a good cost for that. Because they do cost a little bit more to ship. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe sort of a $30, $35 mark, but I don't want people to think that's too high. Because we need something for like a higher pledge level, I think. You still get like a big bag of bits on your sign up for the $20. But this could be like when you just get one every month. Because we're just getting enough bits together to do this now. Which is really cool. I mean, I could easily just sell them on the website, but I don't know, I just quite like the idea of having them as a Patreon thing. I don't know why, but we'll see. It's something to think about. So, Flesh Shade. Vandus says hello guys. Hello Vandus. I was going to say something before I went off on the Patreon stuff. Madcap says I only got 3 bits in my last bag. You got a whole miniature. A few people on the $20 pledge actually got like some miniatures last month. Also search for a librarian set on Spellcrow, they have some nice books. Yeah, Spellcrow have some really nice bits as well. They did send us some stuff a few months ago, which I did a little video on. And I do want to finish using their bits to do some more orcs. Van says there was a new Stormcast coming. Yes. Is it just me who thinks he just looks a little bit like Meatloaf? Just a little bit. Like a young Meatloaf, obviously. So I'm actually just fresh shading everything on here. How lazy I am now. It kind of works as a shade for most stuff. So she's all shaded. Of course she's now got to dry, but she's coming along. Also, not enough light in here to pick up the purple in the dark turquoise areas, but they are there. Are you guys still doing the Banjitsu Warband bags? No. They're quite difficult to do, but then at the same time, if we got enough people on a higher pledge level, we could just buy the boxes in to make more Banjitsu bags and themed bags and stuff. So that's something we could do as well. He looks like he's in the middle of singing I'll Do Anything for Love. I like him though, he's cool. I mean, how many sort of long-haired miniatures do you see without a massive beard as well? Next week, 1st and 2nd December, got a small 1500 point Age of Sigmar tournament. Sending in my Hammers of Sigmar to the front. Nice, but there'll be no Vandus on the list. No. Not risking him. He's putting his feet up. So while she's drying, I'm going to paint the little vines and leaves on the base here. And I'm actually going to do a nice autumn theme for the leaves. We'll start with some Doom Bull Brown. Make them stand out a little bit on the green marble base. I've actually sort of had enough of leaves for one day. We have a load of trees at the end of the road and all the dead leaves have just been blowing around. And I cleared eight massive black sacks worth of leaves off the driveway today. Which was just, they all seem to end up on my driveway and next doors. I have no idea what Mad Cow just says. Whoa, Vandus, you need to be leading from the front. Sending in second in command, Castellan Vanga Hammerstorm. Nice. I wish I was creative enough to give everything names. Well, I I hope the tournament goes well and your Stormcast kicks some ass. I'm sure they will because they're Stormcast. They normally do alright. Vanguard Hammerstorm, very similar to Vander's Hammer Hand. I just remembered, I have one other thing. I know I've shown this on here before, but he is finished now, I believe. It's my squig off. I believe he's finished. Oh, it's got paint some colour in his eyes. But apart from that, because I'll probably just glaze him yellow. But yeah, the squig off, pretty much finished. So that goes on that way. Really cool. I might get a big gun to go in there, maybe. Can transport some orc boys in the meantime. I might put him on a base. Doesn't really need a base, but I might put him on one eventually. But yeah, really happy with how he's turned out. That's not going to stay on. But yeah. I need to review a bit more tactics around the Vanguard wing. Except I don't have a fake mustache, I've got a full beard. I reckon my Chaos Lord Nation could take anything the Hammers of Sigma could throw at him. Ooh, that sounds like a challenge. Except me. Speaking of having a character of yourself, so to speak, something I want to do on the Bitzbox Free Guild City. Do a little character to represent myself, but I'll find a suitable head. Well, I might just do an Empire General or something. I really like the one I've built, but can never have too many of them. I'm happy with that guy. He's cool. What's going on in the chat? Finally got some info from the chapter approved this week. Seems Sisters will finally get the 12-point eviscerators that I've been screaming about since 8th edition launch. Nice. At least they're getting something. Which makes the fake mustache even more hilarious and pitiful. There's little vines on here as well. Let's paint them a nice sort of light green. Oh, I remembered I was going to put my phone on charge during this show and I just completely forgot. There we go. So, the list for 1500 points. Drum roll. I'm not going to do that until it's written. Guys, I'm not Vander's Hammer Hand, I'm Vanguard Hammer Storm. I won't point out the names, I just got a full event for all the models in the list. 35 guys, wow. So if anyone watching this is going to be in that tournament, now you're going to get a little bit of a heads up. As unlikely as that is. Mad Cow says, for those that don't know, the sisters had to pay 22 points for Eviscerators. The same as Space Marines, the difference being that Space Marines are strength 8, while the sisters are strength 6. Sisters had to pay 4 points for a Storm Bolter, whilst the Space Marines 2, and now it's 2 for them as well. That just seems crazy, doesn't it? They can't sort of get no consistency between their own stuff. But at least they can make up for it in chapter approved, I suppose. I'll just put some of the paints back in there. Want to see how Vanda's influence a lot? Check what Craig is painting out of all of a sudden. Yeah. Well, we've seen some Stormcast on the show actually earlier today that you didn't see. You have to watch it back now. Jake Thomas says, well, it's time for pie. Be right back. It's always time for pie. Too heavy on the wash there. There we go. Celestine got more expensive, but her bodyguards got cheaper, so the unit cost is the exact same, but only Celestine alone is 50 points more expensive. The Repressors got 20 points more expensive, but then again, they are really good. Cool. Yeah, Celestine's really good. Ooh. Excuse me. Just trying to soak up where some of this shade has settled a bit too heavy. So I haven't put no wash on her hair, so let's give that a nice dry brush of a colour. Tell you what I'll use. I shall use, if I can find it, Mechanic Standard Grey. That'll be a good colour to highlight her hair. Give it a hell of a shake though. Not much paint in that. Need a better brush than that. Anyway, here we go. It is Castellan Relictor, Knight Heraldor, 5 Judicators, naturally, 3 Vanguard Raptors with Long Strike, of course, and Vanguard Wing with 10 Liberators rather than the minimum 5. Yeah, I mean, Judicators and Vanguard Raptors with the Long Strike crossbows are so good. So it's a pretty strong list. Very few numbers, but pretty strong. Some good shooting in there. This is lovely hair to dry brush. Lots going on here. Go Stormcast. Vanguard Wing, 3x3 Prosecutors, 10 Liberators, and 5 Judicators. Cool. And I'm looking over there because I need to look up there. I've moved some of my paints to up here. The ones I don't use as often. Bear with me, I apologise if you're just going to get zoom in on my crotch, but I just need to grab this. Dawnstone. Damn Vans, you aren't messing around. Yeah, it's a very strong list. There we go. I'm going to do some Dawnstone highlights as well. Sweet, so she has some hair. Doesn't pick up very well on the camera, but well, you can see some of the highlights stand out, so that's quite cool. I'm liking that. Get into these awkward bits. Sweet. Happy with that. Damn it, the pie still half frozen. So what type of pie is it? That is the important question. It's turtle pie. Okay, I did not expect that answer. Is turtle pie nice? I assume it is, if you're going to eat it. Oh, no actual turtles were harmed in the making of this pie. Okay, so what is in a turtle pie? I have me thinking it was actual turtles. I had mock turtle soup once, was made from tortoises. Essentially the same thing. Apparently tortoises are meant to be quite tasty. Not that I want to eat one, but poor little things. It's chocolate, pecans, caramel, and cream. Sounds nice. When I think of pie, I always think of savoury pies, though. They're my type of pie. Although that does sound really nice. That must go to Warhammer World menu list. It's called turtle pie because of a type of candy that is essentially the same ingredients, but they look like turtles. Oh, okay. That sounds like nice candy. Still not as nice as a Malteser, but... or a Kinder Bueno. Oh, I'm hooked on them at the moment. Speaking of food, if I send you some surströmming fermented herring, like I did for mini wargaming, would you eat it on camera? Absolutely not. I would just give it to the dog. And he probably wouldn't eat it either. No. As much as I'm one of these people who's happy to try anything once, I have my limits. I have my limits. I wouldn't do these crazy eating challenges. Harry says it's time to say goodbye. Have a nice weekend. And you, thanks for joining us. Yeah, you're going to miss the last 10 minutes. Don't even know what I'm going to be doing in these 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us. Get some highlights on this girl, I think. I'm offering to send him free food for kindness of my heart. You can send me something that's like edible, what won't come straight back up. That'd be nice. Yeah, Jay Thomas will eat it. Send it to Jay Thomas, he can eat it and we'll stick it on the channel. At the same time though, I really like tripe. Like bleached tripe. Lovely. Couldn't eat it raw though, like the dog does, that absolutely stinks, but when I was little I used to eat loads of like the bleached tripe. That's basically, I'm sure you guys know, but for those who don't, that is the inside of a cow's stomach. The stomach lining. I don't know how they bleach or what they do, but a bit of salt and vinegar, lovely. However, if it's not bleached and it's raw, it smells like sewage. And my dog loves it. And it's absolutely disgusting. My Death Guard zombies are starting to look a bit better for the highlighting. Too much Bugman's glow made them look sunburned. Yeah, once you bring them colours down, they start to look more like zombies. Yeah, dogs love to eat shit. Yeah. Yeah, when we first got our cat, the dog used to eat from its litter tray. Just disgusting. Nurgle's crotch rot. Any type of crotch rot doesn't sound too pleasant, let alone Nurgle's. Okay, she's looking quite nice with these highlights. Panda says, do you have it? You mean just Nurgle's rot in general, or the crotch rot? Recommend a Chinese 1,000-year-old egg. Do you hear about, in China, I can't know what they called it, but they soak eggs in children's piss, basically, for like a few days, and then boil them up, I think. They're called something like virgin wee eggs or something. It's meant to be like a delicacy, but yeah, look that one up. People say you can taste the urine, so yum. But yeah, apparently they go around schools asking if some of the pupils can donate their wee, and they collect it in a bucket, and then just let some eggs soak in it, as you do. I don't have Nagel's root, but a friend of mine contracted it back during college. But Tom stank for a solid month. Oh yeah, noticed GW's new female designs. It started with Celestine, now Escher and the female AOS miniatures are all THICC. Before this, female minis had hourglass bodies. Now they have door figures. Yeah, I guess they're not trying to... make them too feminine. They're sort of going one way. They could go one way or the other, don't they? I quite like them though. Yeah, I quite like the Escher miniatures. I think they're nice. So for Chinese boiled dogs alive because the pain causes adrenaline to pump through their bodies, making them taste better. Apparently, yeah, it's horrible. That is horrible. I mean, yeah, everyone's a weird bunch over that side of the world, aren't they? Well, today's people sell their virginities as worth millions. I'm not surprised anymore. Well, women do, yeah. I'm sure most males probably just give theirs away and are happy to do so. Crazy though. You guys are ruining my pie experience. Did you expect anything less? Come on. So this girl's almost done, which is really good. Obviously not at base, but she's looking good. I've obviously got highlight her flesh and stuff, but she's looking okay. I apologise for lack of light. When I hold up to the camera, she's actually above my lamp. My lamp's sort of at this level. No, she's looking pretty good. I'm not going to do too much more on the gold and silver areas. Fenner says exactly, bullseye. Sold mine I met to a female, got in the pub, got 2 points for it. I remember like 20 years ago when some girl tried to sell her virginity on eBay. eBay took it down, but she had a private auction for it. She was a lesbian and got like 10 grand. Holy shit. Yeah, women can make a lot of money by just being women. Peter Nick says it was steak and kidney. J. Thomas bought the turtle. Suicidal up to chat. Conversation just went on and on. Some guy was tried to do the same, was offered 2 grand by a male. Again, there's no turtle in my pie. That's right, we have a dish. We have a dish in this country called Toad in the Hole, and there is no toads in that dish. Because, you know, who would eat toad? But it's very nice. It's basically just a giant Yorkshire pudding with sausage in it. Lovely. Oh, I'm getting hungry. We've got about 30 seconds left. Welcome to Bitzbox rated M. Yes, always rated M, yeah. No, not Toad, yes, Toad, yeah. Toad in the Hole is godly. It is, it's lovely. Haven't had it for quite some time, but really nice. funny because sort of when you think about British dishes, we don't really have much, and the ones we do have are not very exciting. But we can give them cool names like Toad in the Hole and Bangers and Mash and stuff like that, so... What is Toad in the Hole? It's... Yeah, I don't even know if you guys know what Yorkshire pudding is, but it's basically a giant Yorkshire pudding with sausages inside it. And you can have it with like mashed potato and stuff. Lovely. Look it up. Really nice. And if you don't know what Yorkshire pudding is, definitely look them up because they're very nice. And they're actually made from the same mix. Same mix as pancakes, actually. And no, it's not. It's not birds and the bees. It's actually food. It's food. Chat derailed, and my job here is complete. Does that both arms to a side of face pose the kids are doing these days? Are they? I can't keep up with what kids do these days. Not with it anymore. And what I am isn't it. Don't ruin the fantasy. Now, if you want to eat stuff like that, obviously you need to go to France. They have frog legs and snails. Okay. Getting hungry. This is where I've gotten her though. She's pretty much there. Just, again, another simple tabletop jobby. But really happy with how she's come out. Really quick to paint. Not a great deal of different colours on there. So, yeah. Correct, although pancakes are tastier. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I will actually agree with that. Same mix as a Yorkshire pudding, but they are better. The British come up with that sparrow inside a pigeon, inside a chicken, inside a turkey. Yeah, pigeon pie, definitely. There is something like that. I don't really know the details on that, but yeah. It's not something what's eaten in this day and age. I can say with quite confidence. But yeah, some people still eat pigeon pie in it. I've never tried it, but I'd like to. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, I think. As always, it's been a really good show. I'm really happy with what we've got done. I've managed to finish off these Rumble Slam guys. This guy is basically done now. His base has got a bit of colour to it. So yeah, and of course this girl. British and their pies. Isn't shepherd's pie basically pig intestines? No! Shepherd's pie is just mince and mashed potato and the onion. That's literally what it is. It might have been maybe back in medieval times or something, but no, these days it's just mashed potato, mince and onion, and carrots maybe. And you have a cottage pie as well, which is basically the same but it's layered differently. There's not even a pie. Not really. There's no pastry involved or anything. But yeah, definitely if you get bored, look up some British food, because why not? Or is it lamb mince, is it? Or is it lamb intestines? I just use mince. Usually beef mince. But yeah, look up our crazy food and its silly names, and you'll find most of it is just really basic stuff. But yeah, don't look up haggis. Haggis is sheep intestines, isn't it? Which I've never had, but yeah. Fantastic experience as usual. Same time next week. Yes, same time next week. Same place, same time, etc. So yeah, I will catch all of you later, because you've all made me very hungry. So yeah, same time next week.